Having kids impacts our lives in more ways than one. When choosing a home to fit our family's needs, there's a lot of things to consider. If you're looking to buy your next home and it has you wondering which features to consider when purchasing, then this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing 8 things to look for when buying a house with kids. Stick around until the end for a bonus tip. Tip number 1, research the school districts. Both the Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire school districts have numerous elementary schools. Eau Claire also has more than one high school. Make sure you're okay with the school district that the home is located in, or if you're able to transport your children to different schools in the district, talk with the school ahead of time to find out how to do a school reassignment. Pro tip, if your kids are elementary age, don't forget to look at the middle and high school ratings in that area as well, because eventually your kids are going to be attending those schools too. Tip number 2, consider the size of the house. Is the square footage enough for your growing family? If you plan to have additional kids, you'll want to make sure that you have the space that you need so that you don't quickly outgrow this new home. Think about whether the home is big enough to accommodate your family's future needs as well. Tip number 3, what are your home must-haves? Do you need a lot of storage space for your kids' toys or sports equipment? Is a playroom an essential? Do you plan to spend a lot of time outside? Maybe a big backyard is a must. Tip number 4, home layout. Make sure that you are okay with the location of all the bedrooms in the home. Is an open concept a non-negotiable so that you can watch your kids play in the living room while you're cooking? Keep these things in mind. Tip number 5, how many bedrooms and bathrooms do you need to accommodate your family? Many times we get hung up on just the number of bedrooms, but we gotta be sure to consider bathrooms as well. If you're gonna be adding additional children in the future, will you need more rooms? Tip number 6, consider location, not just in regards to the school district, but also the neighborhood as a whole. Is the home in a quiet cul-de-sac or on a high traffic road? If your kids spend a lot of time playing outside like mine do, then maybe being on a road with less traffic is really important. Also, things to consider include where the nearest amenities are, such as the nearest hospital, grocery store, those types of things. Tip number 7, check the safety of the home. If you have small children, make sure there aren't any major safety concerns. For instance, a house with really steep stairs that has an upstairs bedroom could be of concern, or a property that is located on a lake or with a swimming pool. This could be a drowning hazard. You may need to add in a fence to keep young children out of these spaces. Tip number 8, identify where local recreational amenities are. If you have children, this could be a local park or a playground. If your kids are active in sports or other extracurricular activities, consider the location of those activities to your house. Time for the bonus tip. Check crime statistics in the neighborhood. You can do this by calling the local police department. It can also be important to identify if any sex offenders live in the area. You can do this online. Now that you know all the things to consider as you choose your next home for your family, it's time to start the house hunting process. As you start this process of house hunting, it's important to start preparing your kids for the upcoming move. So I have a great video with 10 tips to easily transition to a new home with kids. I have 2 great home buying guides for you available in the description. One for all of my amazing home buyers and the other for those who have to buy and sell at the same time. Grab these guides to get started with your home buying journey. Until next time.